Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the official ARK Podcast number 208. My name is Mistletoad, and I'm here live with the core team. Your host for tonight, as always, the one and only Mr. Atlas. Please take it away, sir.
Thank you for the introduction, Mistletoad. And folks, welcome back to the ARK Daily Podcast, Saturday, May 27th. Big weekend over in the United States, but it's a big weekend here as well. We are in round 3, folks, of the pre-seed for ArkNet. Let's take a look and see the stats, what's going on. Total vault accounts, 5,371, still moving in the positive. We are seeing the growth. Not a lot of buys coming in. We're seeing a volume of, just for the past 24 hours, 35K. Buy volume 15K, sell volume 19K. It's almost balanced. We know the ILC is doing most of the buying currently. However, we're also seeing very positively that the sell pressure is really, really off as ArkFi tokens are being turned in for the position in the ArkNet pre-seed. We think that's a great success and a great opportunity to let things calm down a bit as we understand that taking the pressure off is very, very important right now as we really start to rally and get our buys back in. This is a great window for us of opportunity. We're seeing the participation go extremely well. We started round 3 yesterday. After the podcast, I think it was 3 hours after the podcast, there was a 75 ARK limit. We have just put that to 150 ARK per wallet, folks. That is fantastic. Listening to the community, looking at the activity, we see that folks are getting in. The caps, the limits are tight as we wanted to give everyone an opportunity to participate. We can see the wallets. We can see the ArkFi tokens sitting in there piling up. So understandably, they are contributing and waiting for the limits to go up. So let's see how the next couple of hours play and allow folks the opportunity to come in. We also understand it is the weekend, festive weekend over in the United States. So folks are with their friends, family, doing barbecues, out on the yacht, living their best life. So they'll hopefully have a chance to see the communication that we've extended it to 150 so they could pick up more of the ArkNet pre-seed for themselves. With that, let's see what else do we have here. Liquidity, 311,174 BUSD. IOC reserves, doing a lot of the buying right now. Trying to steady and slow down the pace. It's at 416,187 BUSD, price at $2.07. Spark price is at 640.33 ARK. That's around $1,340. Today we're going to find the 184th Spark prize winner. 10% will go to the MVP. We already know who the MVP is. We can actually just give them a shout out here right away. And their wallet ends in CFFD. They brought 696.55 ARK with 6 referrals. Shout out MVP. Contributing, bringing the buys in. Great support here for the project. Thank you so much. This is the time to be as active as we can. We have to fight for our price. Our future is right before us, but we have to become active. We're looking forward to this week. A lot of work that's been done today. I'm going to let Brett Nordine talk more about that with the utilities. And we've been also working on our YouTube to get our presence up, get all those videos in there, everything well organized. So, folks, let's turn it over to Brett Nordine. I hope you're doing well. I know you're with the family.
Doing great.
And friends, enjoying the weekend. Working hard at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great to see also. I just want to mention the ARK vault balance. I think Johnny Fawcett mentioned yesterday we were around 191,000 or so right before we started the pre-seed round, and now we're up over, I think that's 244, somewhere in there. So that's amazing. So we've got a lot of growth in the ARK vault balance, which will really help us down the road. As the growth comes, and it'll just delay that minting and the supply growth of the ArkFi token. So it's really a win-win situation for us. And as you mentioned, the ILC kicking in, helping to hold the floor. And we hope that that'll steady and slow things down. And as we gain some momentum here when we're releasing the utilities and things, and we start to go on our AMA tour and everything, that's going to be a nice, a nice support level for us here. So, yeah, it's good to see how the system's reacting to the pre-seed round, and we're almost, I think we're close to 50% now through round 3, and I've just been watching it steadily grow. And I think that as we open things up a little bit further, you raise the ceiling on round 3, that's really going to move things along here. And round 4 is going to be even more liberal. So I think we'll see those chug along. Don't expect round 4 to go overnight or anything like that, but that one, maybe just people as they're earning out into their wallets, they're able to put into round 4, but we're hoping that goes fairly quickly as well. So yeah, it's been some great progress overnight, and I think I'm pretty happy with the way things are turning out. I mean, we've only been 24 hours in since we launched yesterday the pre-seed and opened it up, and we've already seen almost filling up into round 3, so it's pretty exciting. But yeah, great, a big week coming up. More on the utilities, the off ramp, the on ramp, and I think those will kind of start to reveal next week where we are in terms of timing and releasing those. But we've got to do it right, just like we do everything else. And with the pre-seed round coming in, some of Alex's time was taken away for that, but we'll be back on track here shortly, and we're now kind of running in clockwork for the pre-seed round. So other than that, that's about it for me. What was the question,
Fred, it's very generally today, and congrats on the kickoff from yesterday. I'm curious, when you say utility, you mean the air card and such, right? And can you comment on that?
No, I just did. We're waiting till next week. I don't have a real good feeling yet of how close we are to launching that, and we'll be revealing some dates next week.
Oh, okay, sure. No,
unless Atlas has another update. But
I mean, you said it clearly. We've had to deal with the drop in price, bringing our focus to the pre-seed and the contracts, and which, by the way, we've had fantastic feedback from so many saying that the whole pre-seed smooth. It's I think another badge here for the ARK team in the quality of the products. We saw a lot of praise happen during our NFT sales of our private and public pre-sales and everything that we did. But this was our second chance to come back, and it's been fantastic, really. Very, very positive. So again, what we just said and he said, it's a matter of doing things correctly and shifting our focus. We have a ton of things to do here. So when we have to, put all hands on deck to handle a situation and make sure this went smooth, there was a lot of meetings, a lot of brilliant minds, contract work, front end work to make sure it's as quality as you're seeing right now. So we have to go with the flow, and we have to roll with the timelines. I mean, we're sitting here Saturday, so it's really early on it, but the big meeting's happening on Monday as well. So everybody just has to stay tuned and calm and let the team produce what we have to produce here. All right. So I hope that answers that. Thank you for the update, Brett. And let's check in with Coach Brad. How are you doing, sir?
The mic is cracking a bit again.
Man, we have to get another mic for sure. We really do. 1 second, sir. Let me see if we can fix that without having
It's
to.
just in the last 5 seconds.
Yeah. Man, we have to get you that little. Is that any better? Hello.
Yeah, test 1, 2, 3.
Test
No,
1,
it's
2,
still
3.
cracking.
Okay, one last shot before we have.
Still there.
Okay. Any better? Any better? Test 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I think you fixed
it. Sorry, guys. Thank you for all your patience. We're gonna have to figure out how to improve that. Maybe tomorrow we'll do it just on the other mic. It's not the best one, but it seemed to not be having those issues. There isn't a cable to that. Maybe that's the issue we have.
Yeah.
Coach Brad, are you here with us, sir?
Yes, sir. Certainly am.
All right. Okay. What's happening? What are you cooking on all aboard? we haven't done much of all aboard this past week as we've been taking so many questions, educating the community. What's happening? How do they interact? And what's the opportunity with the pre-seed? But I know, as you said, the content keeps coming. I saw a really good one. I haven't had the time to go through it from Clover, talking about zero knowledge. I can't wait to sit down and dissect it.
Yeah, I have. I started to watch that video myself. Haven't fully watched it. I'm actually having internet connection issues. I'm going to have to do this off my phone because I can't seem to load anything on my laptop. Telegram's working, but YouTube isn't.
We can have Coach Mistletoe do it. He can load it because we're doing it on the bot, right?
Yeah, we will be putting it on the bot. Yeah.
Shouldn't that work whether it's a mobile device or computer? Or
it would indeed.
Mistletoe?
It would indeed. Yeah.
Okay.
I just can't. I'm just trying to get the link now. Because we have the video from Clover talking about zero knowledge, which is very, very interesting. But I haven't actually watched it yet, so I need to watch it before we show it to the community.
And let's save that for a bigger crowd. We got 45 folks. I think it would be best to educate because we're all, I think, very, very excited about zero knowledge, and it would be good to also check it out. So we have Fergie coming on board.
We do indeed. We have always got a Fergie video.
Let's go. Shout out to the Ferg.
It's that time.
It's really funny.
Fergie time.
It is. Man, speaking of microphones, Crypto Fergie, your microphone is bigger than your head. Where did I get one like that? Because it does sound really, really good too.
You get it from Amazon. $70. That's it. It's all good.
I think it's the angle, right? Because it's the way the camera is positioned. It looks bigger than. Exactly. Yeah, I'm just messing with you. But I'm like, man, that thing, it's bigger than a freaking basketball. It sounds awesome.
Awesome.
Thank you, brother. Great to hear your voice. And let's get right into it. Let's get some of that Fergie FOMO vibes. He's got the ARK running through his veins, calm, cool, and collected, smiling. He understands. He's getting paid every single day here at ARK. It's slower, but it's a DCA time, ladies and gentlemen. And through time, long-term investment, that's where we see the massive growth. I mean, what's the bank paying? I mean, seriously, what is the bank paying?
Nothing.
0.005%. Like, I mean, it's ridiculous. But we're spoiled, and that's what happens sometimes when we get used to, such a great thing. Especially when you take into consideration, folks, that we understand what's coming. We are seeing, it's become a crazy world, especially when you look at the Federal Reserve and you look at the debt ceiling. That's the big talk of the town in DC, in everybody's mouth. And when you start hearing trillions, it just starts kind of freaking, I think most people out. It doesn't make sense. and looking at their actions and what they're doing, it's just kicking the can further down the road and kicking the can further down the road. But one day, it's just math. They're going to kick the can and nothing's going to happen. It's not going to move. It's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. Some of the specialists have different opinions, the talking heads, but the smart money doesn't listen to what the Federal Reserve says and Yellen and all these great folks in control, in power. They rather listen to the private analysts who are understanding what's happening. And it's not a joke. It's gone past the point of no return. Not now. I mean, a long time ago. It's just getting ridiculous when you print in 4 years more currency, more fiat than in the whole history of the dollar. We're seeing countries want to move away, start swimming away from the US dollar, understanding that they don't want to sink with it. They understand the liabilities. They understand that the system is corrupt, it's broken. And I think that as folks understand more, projects like ArkFi, the Vault, the Foundation make a lot of sense. And we're confident in what we have to offer. And we've always said it, the worse it gets, I think the more viable ARK is for people. Let's get this crypto. It is all yours, Coach Red.
Thank you very much, sir. So as Atlas said, we have Crypto Fergie on the podcast tonight. He has a new video. He's actually got loads of new videos, but this one is the most appropriate. It's about the pre-seed and sale, which we are obviously in the middle of. And his thumbnail is fantastic. It reads ARKNet pre-seed sale. The ARKNet is the standard. This is bullish. And it's got him in his ARK t-shirt with his QR code ready to sign people up to a syndicate. Fantastic thumbnail there, sir. So unless you want to introduce it or talk about it, Fergie, I'll play the video and then we can have a little bit of questions and answers at the end. And the bot's just taking it out of the chat because it likes to do that. That's rather annoying. If you don't play it quick enough, it takes it out. Give me 1 second. Did you want to say anything about it, Fergie?
No, you know me, I was always about the sales. So if anybody wants to DM me for a t-shirt, you know what to do. No, you just roll as Coach Brad. It's all good.
Awesome. Here we go.
Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Crypto Fergie here. It's Wednesday. It's that time again, guys. You know it. It's Fergie time. Today we're covering ArkFi and the new ARKNet light paper. We're not going to deep dive into it, but what I will do, I will leave the link in the description so you can dissect it yourself. But I listened to the podcast yesterday, so it's the most bullish podcast ever because there's so much that we don't see and hear. This is giving us a glimpse of what's about to happen, where the future is. I'm a long-term investor. I'm not in for the quick pump and dumps. If I hit lucky and get one, but I'd rather hedge my bets against ArkFi, which is steady, calm, and collected. This is where I park most of my capital, so it is. But you got to do your own research because I'm only Crypto Fergie. You're only here for entertainment purposes only. So let's dive in, guys. And I would appreciate a sub, guys. Hit the subscription. They're growing nicely, so they are. We're having a nice, steady flow. Always comment, like, and subscribe. So let's dive into the light paper, guys. So this was released yesterday, so it was. I've had a quick overview of it. We're going to do something similar here today, but I will leave that link in the description. Okay, the pre-seed round, guys. Let's dive into this here. The ARKNet privacy token, ARKNet pre-seed round. Access to guarantee the ARK Vault investors willing to utilize their ArkFi as a launchpad token. So we are the first ones. Anybody who's involved in the vault are the first ones to get access to this. I know I have never got access to any pre-seed rounds, any privacy sales, anything like that. It's usually always venture capitalists and our private big investors with big money. This is what ArkFi is doing. It's taking care of its investors that stood with them from the start, and we get an opportunity. So this is why I'm stacking my ArkFi tokens, because I want to get in this, because there is a market cap that we will dive into. There's a ARK cap. Once it's reached, there's no more sales until we go to round 2, round 3, round 4. So ArkFi holders can participate in the pre-seed round and gain exclusive access to the ArkNet token before anyone else. The token launch process will be conducted in a similar fashion to the ArkFi token launch, which I didn't get into. I got in January, so I did. Following the pre-seed round, there will be a whitelist private sale and then a series of public pre-sales rounds leading up to the launch of the token. So this is where we get in now, and then when it goes to public, we get a 5x on what we purchase now. That is so bullish. So it is through the pre-seed round. ARK Vault investors will be able to deposit some or all of their daily ArkFi tokens earning into the pre-seed smart contract DApp, which is the DApp. The value of the deposit and account balance will be denominated. I think I've got that in denominated in BUSD. When a user, my reading sometimes challenges me. When I use deposit ArkFi tokens into a pre-seed contract, there are no deposits or sale taxes, which is awesome. Your account balance will increase by the number of ArkFi tokens being deposited, multiply by the price offered for each ArkFi token. That's insane. So it is. So the overview, guys. So we are just going to read over this here because I do have a slight touch of dyslexia. It doesn't bother me. I don't put a label on myself, but sometimes reading can get challenging for me. But I don't let it define who I am. So the basics. By depositing ArkFi tokens into the pre-seed contract, early purchase of the ArkNet token is guaranteed. For the first 3 rounds of the pre-seed, the value of each ArkFi token will be higher than the current market price. The 4th round value will be at the market price. So if your ArkFi token gets back up to 570, that's where we're going to be buying it in at. If it's sitting at 250, that's where you're going to be buying it in at. To participate, only ArkFi from your Web3 wallet can be deposited into the pre-seed contract. Now, I know I've had some people DM me where they maybe went and bought some ARK and thinking that's it in your token. But if you know ArkFi, the way it works, once you buy ArkFi tokens, it's automatically put straight into your vault. If it's not in your vault, it goes into your pending deposits, then it goes straight into your vault when you make an allocation. So you can only put ArkFi tokens into this pre-seed, the ARK that you earn from your rewards from the vault. So I have been stacking, so I have diligently. So let's see the advantages. So the ArkNet token privacy pre-sale price is guaranteed. A premium is awarded above the current market price. So our market price, I think, is at something like 248, 250 is what the token is sitting at the minute, the ArkFi token, and we're getting $5 for that. So basically, if I deposit 200 ArkFi tokens into the pre-seed, rather than just be $500, it's going to be $1,000. So that's a plus for me. That's a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer right away there. No deposit or sale tax is charged on ArkFi deposits. No whitelist spots are required to participate. Okay, so we have the contract here. I say I'm just going to go through this because I know you guys can read this yourselves. So how to participate, guys? Okay, so we have a chart up here. We will take a wee look at that once we read through this. Deposit ArkFi tokens into the pre-seed contract per the schedule above. So we'll look at that there. There will be 3 fixed price rounds. I think maybe if we just look at that, Ron, read that. You can look at that yourselves. So we'll just bring that up. So, okay, guys, the first round, they're going to be giving us $5 for our ARK, and our ARK's worth $250 at the minute. So we're doubling our money already on the value of our ARK that we're going to deposit in here. On this round, there's a 10,000 ARK cap. That's across the board, so it is. So once that reaches 10,000, ARK has been deposited. That's this round closed. Then round 2 will open, round 3. I'm not sure of the dates, but they will be announced because they'll be in the podcast. every day, so they do, which no other team is doing. So the wallet cap is to be announced. Market value of ARK 25 value into the ARKnet is $50,000. The ARKnet seed price is 20 cents. ARKnet tokens will be 250,000, and then the ARKnet launch price will be 5. So that's where you get your 5x. So guys, that is all amazing. So it is. I am so glad I'm part of this team, that I'm getting involved in this here. Okay, the benefits. Let's see, we're going to skim through this, guys. The link will be in the description. Yeah, so the benefits is there. We're getting, even if the price stays at 250 on the round 2, we're still making $1 on each of them. We're making 50 cents on this one and in the market price. But you have to understand, guys, that there's 130,000 ARK liquid in wallets at the minute, in our wallets at the minute. Now, you can only sell 200 of them at any one time over a 24-hour period, so you just can't dump. That's the anti-dump throttling mechanism that's involved. But what happens is the ILC, it takes a lot of parameters in. It takes in how many ARK is liquid in wallets, where the ILC is, where the market cap is, where all the other parameters of the whole ecosystem, and it makes a calculation that there's a risk that, because it doesn't know what we're doing with our ArkFi tokens, it's just an algorithm that's working out, right? There's 130 ArkFi tokens that could be sold at 200 tokens per day, per se, over 100 wallets. So it's calculating out that's a higher risk. Now you think what happens if everybody that's been getting them 130 tokens dumps them into ARKnet. The ILC, the Intelligent Liquidity Controller, is going to summarize now and say, right, we don't have the same risk. We can allow the price. This is my theory. Don't quote me on it if the price doesn't go up, but I believe the price will start to go up because it will have taken all the parameters in, that there isn't the same risk of a sell-off in the ArkFi tokens because they're all deposited now. And that's basically a virtual burn. So that's, I believe, the 26th, which is Friday, because my birthday, guys, my birthday is on the 27th of May, so it is. So if you want to leave in the comments what age you think I am, I think I've let it out there a few times, but if you want to leave it in the comments what age you think I'm about to turn, not what age I am now, what I am about to turn, I'm maybe do a draw and give some ARK away to that person, so we will. So okay, okay, so let's just read through. So the private pre-sale price guaranteed, 500% value increase, which is basically you've got from 20 cents to 50 cents, which is a 5x. Deflationary effects, deposited ArkFi tokens will be immediately sent. So deposited ArkFi tokens will be immediately sent to the ARK Vault, basically a virtual burn. This will have a deflationary effect on the ArkFi token and benefit the ARK Vault balance. See, guys, this is bullish. This is really bullish. This is why.
Happy birthday, Fergie. I caught that in there. I was in a different chat and I wrote pause in the other chat. But everybody wish Fergie a happy birthday. Today is the 27th, so I hope you've had a great day, sir.
Had an awesome day.
Happy birthday, Fergie.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Yay, Amanda. Thank you. You're just like family. Best like family.
Great job,
Fergie.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, Brett.
54 today, right?
No, guys, I'm 52 today.
Excellent. Well, happy birthday, sir. We'll resume with the video.
You're a youngster.
I wear my ArkFi t-shirt. So guys, we're probably going to start knocking these t-shirts out because I believe so much in it. I'm passionate about ARK. I fell in love with the team. I fell in love with what they're doing. And it's crazy what they're building out to. Do you know sometimes when you go on holidays and you go to a resort, it's got all the things. You really don't have to go out of the resort. You've got the park, you've got the restaurants, you've got massage, you've got swimming pools, you've got everything. So you really don't have to leave that complex. This is what ArkFi is building here. You really don't have to go and deep dive into all their projects and stuff. I know I cover them, guys, so I know I'm talking to myself here as well. I do get some and I bring that money back into ARK, so I do. But for the person that's not as savvy in the DeFi space, it's still crazy. I would just say, not financial advice, keep within this play park here, because they're building something special. They're building this out that you won't have to go anywhere else. Like, I'm getting an opportunity now to get into the pre-seed. Now, this will 5x a public launch. You know, when public launch comes, when that goes on to DAX and it starts to be traded, it is not going to sit around 50 cents. You look at all their products that have released like that, they do not sit at 50 cents. They do not sit stationary. There's usually a big up, and then there's a big sell-off as people take profits. But I'm holding these coins because what they're building is something truly special. They're going after the whole privacy world, and that's a big thing coming into the next bull run. And privacy is a big market. People want their anonymity. People want to be the sovereign being. That, not that we're trying to do anything illegal. We're trying to have it that we're not under the full dictatorship of, you know what, I'm going to say in case it gets banned or something or censored, but you know what, who's trying to control us? The big money, the big people that think that we're just sheep. So this is so important what ArkFi is actually building out. Okay, we've got the vesting schedule. Now, this is the first time I've seen this here, so we're doing this together, guys. An innovative way of rewarding long-term holders of pre-seed tokens. See, when I'm buying this token, guys, I'm not buying it to think, right, I'm waiting, it's the pre-launch, and then when it moons, I want to, boom, sell it all off. I might take some profit. I might sell 25% of it, just to bring a wee bit of capital in. But I'm holding it for the long term. And this first phase, I will be doing round 2, round 3, round 4. I believe in this. I want to gather as many as ArkNet tokens, because it comes the bull run. See, I'm not thinking short term. I'm thinking bull run 2025 when the market is peaked, and where will the price of these ArkNet tokens be? Oh, it's scandalous, so it is. So guys, you can look through all of this. I'm not going to bore you reading all this here. I think this is so important. And the timeline. Let's see what the timeline is doing. General timeline for pre-seed contract. To give vault users ample time to prepare for the opening of the pre-seed round, the pre-seed DApp page will go live Monday the 26th of 2023, which I will be sitting on tender hooks. The minute that puppy goes live, I'm depositing like it's nobody's business, so it is, because I do not want to miss out this opportunity. Not financial advice, but I would say do not miss out this opportunity. Once the 10,000 cap is hit, you have to wait to the next round, and you're not getting as much for your dollar because it'll be down to $3.50 where it's at $5 now. So this is the time, as an old saying in Ireland is, you make hay when the sun is shining. The sun is shining here. This is an opportunity not to be missed. The pre-seed round will be closed before the private sale rounds begin, and I believe when the private round sales begin, you need to be an NFT holder or something like that. I heard that in the grapevine, so it is. So I'm getting myself an NFT very soon, a silver one, depending on timing and duration of the token pre-sale. ArkNet will be launched on the Binance Smart Chain and then migrated to Polygon Zk EVM, which is so bullish. The big companies are all here. There's no scam dApps or anything here. This is where the smart investor goes, the intelligent investor goes, and it brings some sort of credibility to what these guys are building out. When the mainnet is out, okay, ArkNet token, privacy network. Let's take a look at that privacy network. See, this is the big thing. The ArkNet is a fully decentralized privacy network built on the ZK EVM. Privacy is going to be the next big thing. It's going to be the next big thing, so it is. So who gets in now are the winners. At its core, ArkNet will be a layer 2 protocol built on the Polygon Zk EVM. One of the key privacy aspects of the network is to use a zero-knowledge Zk proofs, which provides quantum resistance encryption during the consensus of each transaction. ArkNet will allow other people to build on top of the network using a white label service. All application users will pay fees for the network using the native privacy token. I can't even read anymore. It's that bullish case. I'm not going to read anymore because you need to be doing this research yourself. I'm going to bring it to you, show you, give you a quick overview of it. You gotta, the link will be in the description. Please do read through this here, because if you are selling off your ArkFi tokens now because you really don't know, you don't know what's behind the scenes, you don't know what's going to be coming ahead, man, you're going to be kicking yourself. I believe you're going to be kicking yourself. You know, you gotta do your own research. Really gotta do. All right, guys, that is, let's see the roadmap. We've went through it all, so this is just a wee quick overview of what's happening, the major milestones leading up to the launch of ArkNet token. The light paper is published. What we've got, the pre-seed round starts on the 26th, which is 2 days away from now. This is the 24th. As I'm doing this, the tokenomics published, the white paper, private sales, private pre-sale, public pre-sale, exchange listing, and then the public launch. Whoa, that will be the moonshot. That will be the moonshot there, and then everybody was saying yes. Glad we're all aboard the ARK. So, guys, I have some allocation work to do. We'll just do it because I'm not going to edit this here and things. So let's see where the price is at now. Price has dipped a wee bit, but as he said, the ILC is still sitting very strong. You might say, but well, why is it not working? And it's doing this. It is working. It is working. It's taken in all the factors in that there's 130, maybe 135 ArkFi tokens sitting in wallets now that it's predicting that is a risk. It's a risk that could sell off. So it's adjusting just in case, because it has to look at liquidity, market cap, the vault balance, everything. So this will change, I believe, on the 26th once that 130,000. If everybody is going to put in, or maybe some people wait till this price starts to pump a wee bit because the ILC starts to do its thing, and then they maybe dump a wee bit. So, but wherever it is, guys, I have ROI'd in ArkFi. I was in early. I know some of you guys have got in just before we had that price dip, but you have 80,000 tokens to reach, and you can still ROI. It may take you a little longer, but don't lose hope, because ArkFi is building the future. As I said, and I will always say it, it is the Amazon of DeFi, what the ArkNet's doing and what the ArkFi DApp is doing also. Okay, I could ramble all day here, guys, so let's go to the vault. We need to get the ledger. This part I probably will edit out because it's not even connected. It takes a wee time to get my numbers in. So guys, the magic of editing. Okay, we're back. Okay, doing the 60-40, guys, because I know this is going to just have it that I'm in around 200 ARK to deposit on the 26th when the pre-seed comes out, which is going to net me $1,000 worth of ArkNet tokens. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? Okay. Let's get this crypto. Okay, that's that done. So let's let that go through, and then we do the second wallet also. Transaction complete. So we have now, yes, that is all went through. So we're nearly at 1,700 per simple balance. We have 171, so we have 2 more days. 25th, 26th, we're averaging 12. So I might need to do the last 2 days 50-50 to get to this 200 ARK that I'm going to be absolutely putting into the new contract, because I think that is such a bullish opportunity for each and every one. Okay, let's go to the second wallet. This is my wife's wallet. She's doing a 50-50. Leave in the description, guys, if you are going into the new contract. You don't have to say what you're putting in. Just let me know if you're in it to win it. Done. Allocation work done. That's my passive income earned for today. certain. Okay, that's that one done. So, guys, that is it for me. Lovely hanging with you. It's lovely to bring that light paper to you. I am absolutely so bullish about it. Leave in the comments what you are. But if you're brand new here, or if you've been here before and you've never hit that big red button, you know what to do. Hit it, smash it, do whatever you have to do to help me grow this channel out. Always leave a comment, guys. Always get back to comments and like, and also hit the notifications. That's it for me, guys. Crypto Fergie out. See you in the next one.
Guys, I'm going to open this up very quickly to questions and comments from the community because I have food delivery coming and we're about to get a very loud barking dog on my end. So I'm going to mute myself and let you guys have a discussion about things. Thank you.
Yeah, great video, Fergie. Happy birthday, brother.
Thank you very much, Atlas.
You get us always pumped up over here. Fantastic job, brother. Keeping the faith, staying positive. Very important. We've said it time and time again. Tough times don't last. Tough people do. And part of being tough is staying focused and not letting, the mind get distracted and get yourself down when there's so much to look forward to. Is there anyone else that has a...
Happy birthday to you.
Very good, very good.
All right.
Happy birthday, Fred.
Raphael.
Thank you, Crypto Unlimited.
May you have money more, man. You're an inspiration for the space. I love watching your videos. I try to get it, as soon as they come out, I try to watch them. So you always brighten my day, and I thank you for that.
Thank you, Johnny.
It's a love fest here in the family. A couple birthdays since we've launched. It's going to be a couple more. All right. Infinite Gains, did you want to say something, sir?
Yeah, hey, I do have a question. I have like 18 ARK, and then I was in the process of depositing into. So I was going to buy like a total of 111, including the $18 ARK. Would that be going into the new smart contract?
You're wanting to put your ArkFi tokens into the pre-seed contract, is that correct?
Yeah, I have 18 ArkFi tokens, and then I have a deposit of 284 BUSD.
Yeah, the BUSD doesn't qualify for getting into the pre-seed contract, sir. Only ArkFi tokens that have been earned through the vault. So only those 18 will qualify.
Your mic is a little bit distorted there.
Go ahead. Can you answer him?
Of course. Yeah. So it's only ARK that you can claim from the vault, and I think that's what you're saying. You have the 18 ARK there. That's the amount you're going to be able to put in. You can't take out anything that's in the vault or swap any BUSD over to the ArkNet pre-seed.
Oh, so I haven't earned enough.
Yeah. You got to keep claiming from the vault and then deposit those tokens into the pre-seed there. But 18 is still a decent amount. That's a good amount to put into there.
Okay. So the rest will have to wait for the pre-sale?
Yeah, I mean, as long as the rounds are still open, like you could do your daily allocations and put your 50-50, put your 50% of your daily allocation just right into there as long as the rounds stay open. So you probably might have a couple of days, but after that, then yeah, you'd have to wait till the next sale for the ArkNet.
Yep. Okay. I'll let you know if I have anything else comes up. Thanks.
No problem.
Perfect. Thank you, Mr. Toad. Is that any better?
Way better. Perfect.
Okay. We're getting another mic soon. Very soon. All right, my friends. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel of the toad. It's going to be 50 BUSD today, as we are below 50 participants. For the folks that are here, maybe it's their first time here on the ARK Daily Podcast. What is this? How does it work? Is it really free money? Is it that simple?
It is very simple. I'm glad you asked. If there's anyone new that doesn't know what's going on, this is our daily all aboard giveaway hosted with the sweep widget. Every single day after the podcast, we're going to post a new sweep widget link. It's posted in the announcements channel, the contest and giveaway topic, and even pinned in the main chat. If you can't find it, just feel free to ask and we'll always repost it for you. All you have to do is click onto that new sweep widget link there. You're going to go through all the tasks. It's going to range from liking and commenting some YouTube videos, clapping up some Medium articles, retweeting some Twitter links. And once you go through all of them, then your name is going to pop up on this lovely wheel right here. And if we have over 50 participants live in the podcast, we're actually going to bump the 50 BUSD over to 100 BUSD. And that's just based on how many people come join us live. So, of course, it is the weekend. We do have only, I think, 39 people in here. So we will be giving 50 BUSD. But do make sure to get involved every single day. We do it every day after the podcast. And it really helps push the algorithm for our content creators and gets ARK out to the people. So do get involved.
Bullish. Very bullish, sir.
Oh, yeah.
So let's go ahead and spin the wheel on the count of 3. Let's find who our lucky winner is going to be. 3, 2, 1.
Mr. Big, congratulations. You've won $50 with a BUSD. It pays to enter.
This isn't an April Fool's joke, is it?
No, you are a winner tonight. It pays to participate.
Maybe I'm going to win a Spark.
Oh, let's go back to back.
Hey, I tell you what, folks, I've been doing this ever since I started it. So if you haven't won, just hang in there because your day will come. Thank you very much, Atlas and the group. I love you.
That's the attitude.
Let's go. And speaking of him winning the Spark, let's give everyone a chance to win today, as we do every single day. We're going to go ahead and share the screen, show everyone what's happening. We have 700 ARK up for grabs. Who's going to be the lucky winner? Mr. Big, are you sure that you have enough bond in place? Or did you get your NFT? You got an NFT, right?
Yeah, so I have an NFT, and my other 2 accounts, one of them has enough bond, one doesn't. So I'm down to 2 entries instead of 3. But all it takes is 1, folks.
That's right. That is absolutely correct. And with that, let's go ahead and get started. Wish all of you great luck. We're going to release the Spark 702, keep climbing, $1,454 in street value, as we like to call it here. Let's get to crypto, folks.
Hello, Sparky. Hey, Sparky.
I light the fire. You place the flowers in the vase that you bought today. Staring at the fire for hours and hours while I listen to you play your love songs all night long. For me, only for me. Come to me now. Rest your head for just 5 minutes. Everything is done. Such a cozy room. The windows are illuminated by the evening sun. fiery gems for you, only for you. Our house is a very, very, very fine house with 2 cats in the yard. Life used to be so hard. Now everything is easy 'cause of you. And la 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 la
Let's get this crypto.
House with 2 cats in the yard. Life used to be so hard. Now everything is easy 'cause of you. And I'll light the fire while you place the flowers in the vase that you bought today.
All right, here it goes, folks. Let's see who our lucky winner today is. It's just about ready. Give me a second. I have to do the transaction again. It should be quick. All right, it's going to take me a little more time as we're having a gas issue here. Let's add more gas to it. Come on now. All right, it went through. And there it is, folks. Today's lucky winner of the Spark Reward. Their wallet ends in 0F53. They won 633.93 ARK. That's a street value of $1,311.54, folks. They're a second-time winner. The odds are in the favor of those that have their legacy NFTs, those holding $250 worth of bond. The MVP, their wallet ends in 7FFD, taking home 70.44 ARK. That's a value of $145.73. Nitro mode, folks. NDV through the roof. Sheesh. Oh, yeah. beautiful.
That's still
Thank
a
you for your
great
patience.
over
It
$1,000
is.
worth. That's amazing.
It's fabulous. We had so much FOMO in here when we were crossing past, the
I know.
700-800 per day, and we just get spoiled. The mind is a spoiled thing, when it's too good to be true, and it just keeps happening every day. It's great.
Yep.
And we want to get back there. And one of the things we had discussed is doing a poll to split the spark. But understanding the levels we were at, maybe we'll look at maybe splitting it two ways. Let's see if we bring that up and talk about it a little bit more this week. But it is absolutely very, very attractive to have that 200. I mean, second time winner. We'd have to ask Catalyst what the odds are, but I have to give him the data. I know it went down quite a lot recently. So those folks that are having their legacy NFTs, you are forever a eligible participant every single day. Those NFTs already paid out over 44% to the investors. It is fantastic. Now you don't have to have a legacy NFT. Just have your bond in place, 250 BUSD. I know a lot of folks have topped up. Congratulations to you. You are having an amazing chance. The odds, it's like we get to relive it again. The relaunch of Spark almost. So, I couldn't agree with you more, brother. Absolutely. Smashing. So, sorry, Mr. Big. And sorry, Ferg. Is that you, Ferg? Maybe he won. Maybe it's him. I don't know if he's actually won before. I don't see him in the room.
Hey, I won the other one, so I'm happy. Tomorrow's another day. So any day I wake up and I'm above the dirt line at my age, it's a good day.
Oh, man, that's the truth. And not just for you. I think for all of us. We take time for granted, and we take tomorrow not knowing that it's a well-known fact that it's not guaranteed. I mean, life is that scary that you will not make it out alive. So we need to appreciate every single day. And what a great way, a Saturday to spend here with you great folks. No better place to be but here on the ARK. Another opportunity to be here together. So let's turn it over to Mr. Z for the DeFi sessions. I know I'm going to have to keep it a bit short. I have a meeting to take care of, but let's do the DeFi sessions first with our very own crypto expert, Mr. Z. Come right up, sir.
How's it going, everybody? Hope everyone's well.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
Don't ask.
Cool. Yeah. So today I'll be a little quick on the sessions. The first notice is if you guys are in the airdrop chat, I put up an article to learn JavaScript and a bit of Solidity using ChatGPT. I've been sort of toying with it a little bit today, and it's so much faster than Stack Overflow and finding solutions. So if you guys are interested, just to show your suggestions and responses here in the airdrop chat, in the airdrop category. So it's something that I'll be on a rabbit hole for the next 3 months, learning the smart contract. Now in DeFi sessions today, let me go to the DeFi links. And we have a few different things. So we talked about the multi-chain sort of debacle of the arrest that took place, and we're still waiting for news from the multi-chain team right now. But it was quite a serious issue because I think $1.3 billion worth of stables from Phantom have been sort of seized, including 5 different, you can say, blue chip tokens that were listed on Binance. So it did send crypto a little bit on a dip. So we have a small little update on that. These are sort of stories that you see, like as they come out, they start to, you can say, progress from there, and there's always an update there. So the update on the multi-chain hack as far as Stargate community proposes removal of Phantom USDC pool to mitigate risks. So far, a total of 1.7 million verified members of the Stargate community have voted in favor of the proposal. So Stargate is a Layer 0 cross-chain bridge. Layer 0, as we know, is a big Layer 1 project that's come out recently. So it has responded to the recent force mayor incident impacting multi-chain, as well as the stability concerns surrounding any USDC. Any USDC is the stablecoin on Phantom mainnet. So to address these concerns and safeguard the ecosystem, Stargate has introduced a comprehensive proposal and initiated a single choice voting system for risk management and ecosystem integrity. So they're voting basically on. So this is another example of a DAO vote, and this is the first time we've heard like a big DAO such as Stargate take a notice on the Phantom pool windup. So they're basically looking to safeguard themselves from any further damage from the multi-chain hack. And as we know, Phantom has a big stake. I think 35% of its ecosystem was in AnySwap. So that's a big update here, and we'll sort of cover that a little bit. So that's the first thing in the news. The second thing in the news is Binance. So this month, or is it next month? So we talked about this a couple of weeks ago, where SEBC exchange was taken over by Binance. I think mid-April, and since then they started to give their customers a bit of a warning to like withdraw their funds, or also just be converted to Japanese yen and then thrown into their bank accounts. But yeah, so Binance Japan is looking to happen on time. So the article reads: Binance kicks off transition to new platform in Japan. The move follows the acquisition of the regulated crypto exchange Sakura Exchange Bitcoin in November. After 5 years out of the Japanese market crypto exchange, Binance has begun the process of establishing a new and fully regulated subsidiary in the country. The move follows the acquisition of Sakura Bitcoin Exchange. As part of the deal, SEBC will cease its current services by May the 31st and reopen Binance Japan in the coming weeks. Users of the exchange's global platform in the country will have to register with the new entity. The migration will be available after August the 1st, 2023, and will include a new identity verification process. Any remaining funds on the SEBC exchange will be automatically converted to Japanese yen and transferred to users' bank accounts beginning in June. So Binance is looking to really expand itself in. They've been about 3 to 4 years out of Japan after they closed off their sort of distributions there. But now 3 to 4 years on, they've bought one of the biggest exchanges in Japan and are rebranding it. So according to a notice on its website, the exchange will not provide derivative services in Japan. Binance Global version will not accept new derivative accounts from users in the country. Additionally, residents in Japan using the global platform will not be able to increase or open new positions after June the 9th. Pending orders will be cancelled, and existing positions must be closed before June the 23rd, said the exchange. So Binance Leverage token will not be available for trade. So these are little things that they will, I think, offer in the future in Japan. So in the future, we plan to continue to enrich our services offering in Japan, and will closely work with regulators to possibly provide derivative services in a fully compliance manner. So big update on Binance expanding in Japan again. Now, the last thing I want to touch is Ordinals. Ordinals, as we know, is the NFT layers that are being built on Bitcoin, and this year we've seen Ordinals, really push BTC's price. We've seen a bunch of adoption take place as well. We've seen Bored Ape move there. We've seen CryptoPunk, and we've seen a bunch of other things like Azuki and a few other NFT projects move on to Ordinals, and now Ordinals is building a bigger layer now. So Ordinals is drawing former Ethereum devs to build on Bitcoin. So the title reads, "The buzzy Bitcoin protocol is attracting talent from across the Web3 ecosystem." Among the crowd at the Bitcoin 2023 conference in Miami last week were pockets of Ethereum developers drawn to the world's biggest and oldest cryptocurrencies by Ordinals. Several developers with roots in Web3 attended Bitcoin 2023 because of Ordinals. The protocol launched earlier this year that's taken Bitcoin by storm, sparking a wave of innovation, hype, and experimentation. Ordinal Safe, a self-custodial Bitcoin wallet built for Ordinals, was among the startups present with Ethereum in its vein. The majority of the development team has experienced working with the second largest token by market cap. The startup participated in Bitcoin 23's pitch day, and it ultimately won second place in the competition's infrastructure category. And the endeavor was a notable. I think in 2022 the winner was you had Lightning Network and Stripe. So the endeavor was a notable achievement and memorable experience, said Ordinal Safe. So Ordinal Safe CEO Esad Yusuf, I think, had this to say. He goes, "It's your first time on the stage, and you're trying to sell the vision of your product to other people. So you want to do a good job. I was really nervous, but going to the stage for the prize itself was great." So Tigya is a young developer from Turkey. They're all like sort of in their early 20s, the ones that built Ordinals. So Tigya, 22-year developer from Turkey, first caught the Web3 bug when he attended a hackathon in 2020, alongside with a couple of friends from the Ordinal Safe, previously developed a protocol called Proof of Innocence under the firm Chainway. So yeah, that's the update there. A bunch of Ethereum developers are starting to attend the Bitcoin conferences. They're looking to work on Ordinals, and we'll see how Ordinals builds up. I think it's going to be super interesting how this Bitcoin utility works. And the last thing I want to cover is the price action. So it seems that so this is a 4-hour chart, and what we can see is Bitcoin is currently finding a range here between 26 and 27, and I think it stays in this range until it sort of drops back into this sort of zone, into these two zones. We've tapped into the zone, I think, about twice now, so a double tap there, and I think the next tap will just be taking out this liquidity here. So we'll see how this sort of pans out. But apart from that, I think that concludes the DeFi session. Good luck with the pre-seed round, guys.
Excuse me.
How's it going, Neto? I'm gonna make
so
so you have to be really quick, man. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no worries. Do you know why the feds were seizing that Phantom from that hack? Like it was seized, or they recovered some, or how?
Thus far, like as I said, it's still all speculatory. We don't have any statements from multi-chain, and it's the Chinese sort of party that I think it's the Shanghai group that started to seize thus far what we know is it is a real case. We've had Andre Cronje from Phantom make statements on it, and usually I think in China this is a we talked about it quite a bit in the Q&A yesterday. It seems to be a thing that happens every decade or so whenever a company does well. I gave the example of Danone, a yogurt company that was seized, and this is not the like people are a little surprised here that it's happening in blockchain, but like to me. This happens in China more regular than you think. Hope that explains the situation. But I'm super interested because it's a lot of money, and Phantom Network is one of the biggest utilities in DeFi. So we will keep an eye on that for sure. But now what we're seeing is a bunch of mitigation take place right now. Like we talked about Safeway on as I say, Stay Stark, the issuer at Layer Zero, take a DAO vote, and I think that will continue. So it's a bit of a hard time on Phantom because that's 35% of their ecosystem. Never put your eggs in one basket, guys. I hope that explains things. But we will go into much detail.
Yeah, thank you.
You cut out there, Neto. You want to say that again?
Oh, I was gonna. I said thank you. I was gonna ask if you learn more about Pulse, but in the interest of time, I'm not sure if that's possible.
Yeah, no worries. I got to run to a meeting, but we will talk about. Thus far on Pulse, all I can say is the staking rewards aren't there yet, man. Like I was on it for like 15, 20 minutes last night, and I was trying to find, like, if I was able to stake, then I would have staked quite a bit. But thus far, I can't find the staking mechanism, or maybe I'm not looking at the right places. But if I have any more updates, I will let you know.
Yeah, it's not available yet, but I'm not sure when it will come. And if you can find, oops, that's my cue.
All right, folks. We want to thank everyone for coming here today, Saturday, May 27th. I can update that we are over the 50% fill of round 3, folks.
Money can't buy.
Let's go. Exactly, we are at 50.81%. We've raised the limit per wallet to 150 ARK. That's going to give folks another opportunity to capture more of the round 3 available. So looking for another almost 24,600 to be exact. ArkFi tokens, we know it's sitting in the wallets. We've heard the feedback from the community. We appreciate that it was a 75 cap per wallet, as we want to make sure that everyone gets a chance. We don't want James at the water cooler coming crying, "Hey, Alice, Brett, Mistletoe, Z, I didn't get in." No, little Jimmy, you've had your chance. We've, I think, done it in a very fair way, giving everyone time. So even this going to 150, I think, affords time. James at the water cooler, if he hasn't come in yet, he's going to have time to come in. He's going to pick up his bag for 150 ARK, and we're going to get this crypto. Congratulations to the second-time winner of the Spark Prize, taking in 633.93 ARK directly into their vault account. Nitro mode, 2% through the roof, breaking the gauge. It is a beautiful, beautiful experience. And also, it's important to thank the MVP, CFFD. Keep working. 6 referrals. That's what it's about, folks. It's not time to drag feed. It's time to get active. Take advantage of these 130,000 ARK that are just going right back into the vault, burning, preventing a mint for a very, very long time. We're going to have to see some extreme long-term growth happen before we even reach that. So it's very positive for the health of the ecosystem. Folks listening, thank you so much for listening. We wish you all a fantastic Memorial Day weekend. If you're watching the game tonight, enjoy the game. Be good to each other. Be good to yourselves. And folks, we'll see you tomorrow, same time, 4 p.m. EST, 8 p.m. UTC. Good night.